Good evening, Internet. Welcome back to another night of Strange and Scary Games. I'm Mom. That's Aldous in the background. And tonight we are going to be trying to finish up Crow Country. From what I read on How Long to Beat, it said it should be about 6-ish hours. Don't get stuck there, please. So we should be almost to the end. I need to figure out what to do about the ferry head. Oh, is that it? It's a block of resin. There's something trapped inside. Why didn't it have a, it can't move it. I'll have to try something else. Why didn't it have a crosshairs when I aimed at it before? Obtain the golden key. It's done, but I don't feel good about it. So we can get into Crow's office, and we can get into Ocean Kingdom. Let's start with Crow's office. That's scary. Wear phone. Hello? You know, I never had a plan for all the gold. In fact, it's quickly become a problem. We couldn't sell it, basically, not without arousing a lot of unwanted attention. We had too much of it too quickly, and the shape, those cylinders. Well, it's not the normal process, is it? But then I had an idea. What if it was the normal process? Or what if we pretended it was? So Marvin and I devised a plan. We just needed a site, a disused gold mine. Marv found one in South America, in Brazil. And you know what? It worked. For a while, at least. He's gone. Every few moments, something flashes up onto the screen. I wish it wouldn't. There's something strange about the frame. It's a photograph. Alright. Are you the root? It's squirming back and forth. Is it alive? The Diary of Edward Crow, age 10 and a half. I am excited. Tomorrow, Father and I are going camping up in Condor Country, over the river. Father says it is just a nickname, as there are no condors in Georgia. I'm looking forward to the trip, nonetheless. I love being outdoors at night. Sunday, Father and I found something strange while camping, a green shiny thing sticking out of the ground. It is wriggling back and forth like a little bug, but Father says it is not a bug, as it is made of metal. We found a second wriggling metal thing, a couple 100 feet south of the first one. Father wanted to know what it was made of. He cut off the tip with his camping knife. Inside is a different metal. It looks like gold. 2 more shiny things, 4 in total. Father says there may be more. Father bought Condor Country, as well as a couple of acres on either side. He said we could rename it if we wish. So they were on a camping trip and they found the gold. I'll take that. 9218. 9218. Is there a thing I haven't found yet? Hi, Natalie. How are you feeling? Not great. Yeah, me neither. Is it your mother? Yes. She died some time ago. I'm sorry. It's a beautiful statue. It's solid gold. Yeah, must have been very expensive. Your dad really spared no expense, I guess. Did you find him yet? Mr. Crow? No, not yet. I'm still looking for your father, but I have a pretty good idea where he is. I just need to take the central elevator. Mara, what are you going to do when you find him? I need to talk with him. Are you going to kill him? What? No, of course not. Don't think I don't see that gun in your hand. I see it in your face, too. You've already made up your mind. Natalie. I know he's done bad things. Very bad things. Perhaps he is beyond forgiveness. But please, don't kill him. Bring him to me, okay? Let me speak to him. One way or another, today might be my last chance. Please, Mara. Okay. Is she gonna kill him? Control room elevator switch number code. My first is in the Grinner, but also in Goblin. My first is in Grinner, but also in Goblin. My second is in Guest, but not in Puddle or Spindle. My third is in Lumber and Goblin, but not in Puddle. My fourth is notable only by its absence. Okay, so Grinner has G-I-N, G-I or N. My second is in Guest. Let me write these down real quick. So G-I or N. My second is in Guest, but not in Puddle or Spindle. So G again. Not U. Not E. Not S. Maybe T. So G or T. My third is in Lumber and Goblin, but not in Puddle. So Lumber is L. L is in Puddle. U is in Puddle. M. M is in Goblin. B is in both. So maybe B. E is in Puddle. R is not in Goblin. My fourth is notable only by its absence. Is it 0 maybe? Weird. Oh, I see. So this is different than what I was thinking. $3762. So my first is in Grinner, but also in Goblin. So Grinner and Goblin. One 739. Where's Grinner? 5592. So that would be 9. My second is in Guest, but not in Puddle or Spindle. So we've got Guest. So Guest is 3762. -2 minus Puddle and Spindle. So 3, not 3. So 7, 6, or 2, not 7. And then Spindle. Six, 4, 1, 3. So it's got to be 2. 9, 2. Third is in Lumber and Goblin, but not in Puddle. So Lumber. Is 1, 3, 4, 7. Lumber and Goblin. So 1739. So 1, 7, or 3. But not in Puddle. So not 3 and not 7, so it's 1. 9, 2, 1. 3, 4. 4's there. 5. 5's there. 6. 6 is there. 7. 8. I think 8 is the last number. Nine, 2, 1, 8. All right, now that we've done that, file number 3762, Guest. Emerge at around 50% root excavation. It varies from specimen to specimen, but they largely retain a human-like appearance. Most distressing, they are capable of a limited, nonverbal form of vocalization. Goblin. Emerge at around 55% root excavation. Despite their small stature, I have concluded that they are not infants. On the contrary, they may be a senior variant of the Guests. Their advanced age causes a weaker genetic makeup, which has diminished their anatomy upon emergence. Emerge at around 60% root excavation. Much of their muscle and fat is missing, but their bones have become elongated. However, the bone mass is spread more thinly and consequently, the bones are brittle. Additionally, without sufficient flesh as cushioning, their joints are weak. Emerge at around 60% root excavation at the same time as the spindles. Here, the opposite phenomena can be observed, as the lumbers are stiff and stout with excessive muscle and fat. Perhaps this could explain why the spindles have insufficient flesh? Is the lumber eating the spindle? Or absorbing their nutrients? Grinner. Emerge at around 70% root excavation. The form is bipedal, but other similarities to a human body are quickly disappearing. In terms of anatomy, each specimen is vastly different from the next. Puddle. Emerge at around 80% root excavation. Why did you keep excavating? I pray this is my final entry, for I cannot imagine how anything beyond this point would be capable of emergence. The puddles experience widespread cell necrosis. They are quite literally melting. Alright, let's stop there. Hey Ed, we didn't pass the inspection. They figured out that the ore is homemade. The Brazilian authorities want to know where the gold is really coming from. This is getting too dangerous. I'm coming back to Georgia. See you soon, Marv. Emory University, in recognition of the completion of the prescribed course of study, Edward L. Crow has been admitted to the degree of biochemistry. Take the grenade. Just an apple core. Take a med kit. Other people might need them. Okay. How many do I have? 3? That's fine. Control room. It's a monitor. It's a video feed from a security camera. Wait a second. That's my car. Looks like Arthur is still inside. Arthur, can you hear me? Mara? Is that you? Can't see you. Where are you? I'm in a control room. A control room? Is it cool? Yeah, it's really cool. I'm jealous. You got to go on a real adventure. Arthur, how are you feeling? Not great. Just stay there, okay? Mara, are you coming back? Are we going to leave? Sure, yeah, I'll be back soon. Okay, good. It's a video feed from a security camera. It's showing something on the screen. It's moving. Hello? What are you? What do you want? Didn't respond. It's a keypad. Uh, 9218. Cabinet open. There's lever inside. All right. To release security gate, set the floor panel code to 123456. How do I do that? I don't know what I'm doing. Should I be fighting this or no? Move, please. Thank you. Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. I see. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. All right. Where do we need to go now? We need to go over to the Ocean Kingdom. All right, I already got that. So we should be good here. Am I in the right place? Good enough. There's the break room. So as long as nothing has responded, we should be okay. I realized that I elongated respond there, and it sounded weird. Alright. Can go in here. Golden key. Hello? You're still alive. I know it's dangerous up there. A lot of them got out into the open. But I know you brought a gun. Have you been killing them? The guests? They're in no shape to continue living. The ones that emerged more recently, even more so. As I continue the root excavation, the guests became even less. Well, some of them aren't even bipedal anymore. It goes without saying that we cannot let them leave Crow Country. We cannot afford to let them to infect anyone else. What are they? Who are they? They are irreversible. He's gone. It's a pizza box. I wonder what's in there. Maybe some ammo? It's pizza. Touché, pizza box. Cute. It's a control panel. This must be how you operate the boat ride. I don't see the point in moving the boat if I'm not in it. But I can't reach the control panel while I'm sitting in the boat. I think I might need some help with this one. Is this a door? I can't see a way to open it. Can you help me? Actually, there is something. I need to get through the boat ride in the Ocean Kingdom area. The Seven Seas? Yeah, I could use your help to operate the controls. Have you opened the door into the control room? Yeah, it's open. Nice work. I'll head into the control room, and you go to the boat boarding area. See you there. What is that? I guess it doesn't matter. Move. It's a gas vent. Damn it. So how do I get in there? You ready to get in the boat? I'd strongly recommend you sit in the middle. You know, for balance. Wow. What? So how do I do the thing? Need to do the gas pipe in the basement, don't I? What am I doing here? Exactly 50. What's that at? 12, 23, 33, 41. So 12, 26, 37, 46. So 16 plus 14 is 30. 41, 50? Is that right? There we go. Easier than I thought it was going to be. I was overthinking that one a lot. Now can we get in there? All right, anything over here? Can't turn it left or right. Stationary. Doesn't do anything, but it's a nice feeling. Having the horizon stretching out in front of you. Doesn't open? Ah. I'm feeling a very tangible sense of betrayal. Check the med kit. I get it all to myself. Nice. Are you ready to go? Yeah, I think so. I can't guarantee this will be safe. Should I start the ride? Start the ride, Julie. The white whale is blocking the boat. If I remember it right, he's supposed to move out of the way, but I think it's done manually from the control room. I wonder why Julie didn't press the button. It says 2, that says 1. It's a control box. Can't tell what it's actually doing. I can hear a sound. There's a battery. It's in fairly good condition. Obtain large battery. Can't reach her. Can't see a way to open it. Ah, I see. There's a battery in here, but it's totally fried. Can't use it. Better leave it alone. So I just happened to get the right one. How do I open the door? Is the question now. Biggest, most ornate switch I've ever seen. That's not good. It's a blood stain. And these are Julie's glasses. What happened to her? I hope we didn't get the bad ending for asking her to help us. Where was the electrocution machine? Fuck you. What's that? That's new, isn't it? Weird. Alright, we seem to be near the end. There we go. I already charged the battery. I don't need to use it again. All right, so let's get out of here. Where does this go? That might be okay. If I don't get electrocuted first. Where's the save? There it is. Do we unlock other characters after we've beaten the game? Because when it saves tomorrow. No, wrong way. Can't see. That'll do it. Turn on the elevator behind you. Can you move out of the way, please? Crow walking sequence. And just like that, he walked out of my life. How far does he go? He goes all the way out there? Interesting. I think that this is the end game, so... Alright. Damn it. Can't see. Oh god, it's Harrison. He's dead. He must have been attacked by those... Wait, no, he was shot. Harrison. I'm so sorry. Harrison James. ID number 05061. Date of birth, January 12, 1965. Firearms expert. Just scrubby old sports bag. Seems familiar somehow. It's empty. Shotgun ammo. How many grenades do we have? 4. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's go kill a crow. Or not. The mining lanterns are really old and need replacing. Any kind of spark tends to set off the oil that's trapped inside. If that happens, just give it a whack to disperse the oil. The flame should go out. How do I open them, though? Excuse me? Can't carry anymore right now. What am I doing? Are you Mr. Crow? Tolman. I can't let you. Listen, Harrison is dead. Harrison James, the police I know who he is. Sorry, Mara. Shouldn't have come here. It was only a matter of time before one of those creatures. He was shot with the gun. Shit. Do you know who did it? Oh, I think he's probably got a good idea. Marvin, you... Look, kid, this is nothing personal, okay? Put down the gun, Trumbull. And then what, huh? Go home? Forget this whole thing ever happened? Feds would be kicking down my door within the week. I'm culpable for all this shit. I know. I am too. But Mara is not, so leave her out of it. She knows way too much. You think she won't rat us out? Hell, she already tried. She was getting real chatty with that pretty boy officer. Tried to stop him from coming. I kept telling him to leave. Well, he didn't leave, did he? And neither did you. And now it's too late. What was that? No idea. Bullshit. If this is some sort of trick, I ain't... Hi. Where am I? Julie? Hey! What's going on? What are you doing in there? I'll tell you if you help me out of this thing. Oh gosh, sorry. Tolman, would you give me a hand? Sure. Julie, I thought you'd been... I mean, I came out of the boat ride and you were gone. There was blood. Something grabbed me, dragged me backwards into the vent. What was it? Whatever it was, there were several more of them hiding out in the pipes. It's pitch black in there, but I could hear them, smell them. And what? They tried to kill you? No, mostly they just shook me around, made a bunch of noise. Shouting, weeping, moaning, whatever you'd call it. Sounds about right. What do you mean? They're angry, but they don't want to kill us. I've died several times. What are you talking about? Trying to communicate. Mara, you haven't introduced me. Oh, right, sorry. Julie, this is Tolman. He works for Edward Crow. Tolman, this is Julie Barron. She's a lawyer. She was hired by the Marshall family, Elaine Marshall's family. I see. What are you two doing down here? Someone's been killed. Shot. A police officer. Goodness me. Tolman here was just about to go deal with it, weren't you? I'll come with you. I have experience with this kind of thing. Good. Okay, thanks. Mara. Something else. Natalie Crow is waiting in Edward Crow's office. Would you go see how she's doing? Crow's daughter? Sure, of course. I'd love a chance to talk to her, actually. You're not. One last thing. Arthur Mole. He's out in the staff parking area in my white Fiesta. Would you go check on him too? I've left him alone way too long. Of course, we can do that too. Thank you. Mara, what are you going to do? I'm going to do what I came here to do. We'll be waiting by your car, okay? Okay. Thanks. Come along, Mr. Tolman. We've got lots to do. Oh my god. It's held in place by two chains. It's a pool of water. It looks so clean. Is this a spring? God, that feels better. I didn't realize how filthy I was. Descend. Okay, I'm in control of this one. I give my life, not for glory, but for you, Snake Eater. I give my life, not for honor, but for you, Snake Eater. It's a set of photos. Photos taped out on the wall. Natalie Crow, Edward Crow's daughter. Tolman, the engineer Crow put in charge of root excavation. Next one is a photo of me. When did he take this? Julie Barron, the lawyer hired by Elaine Marshall's family. Arthur Mole, a teenager who wanted a photograph of the guests. Marvin Trumbull, he was responsible for Crow's fake gold mine. And finally, Harrison James. He was the police officer sent to look for Edward Crow. Box of shotgun shells. This is where Crow was calling us from, it looks like. Set of vials, 5 glass vials, each with the same pale green liquid inside. I don't know what they're for, I'll leave them alone. Hopefully I don't need that. How am I doing? I should be okay. I'll take that. For Natalie. I won't open it. This must be where Crow has been sleeping. The sheets are stained with blood. It's an elevator. Relatively simple way to get up to the surface. It doesn't work anymore. Because someone's driven a fire axe through the control panel. Should I talk into it? Mr. Crow? I'm here. I'm in your lab. Hello, Elaine. Open the door. I will. But first, please pick up the glass vials I've laid out on the counter. Why? Please. Fine. First, I need to free up some space. I'll put down the other objects I'm carrying. I won't need them. Took the vials. Left in their place all the other items I've collected. The police ID card I took from Harrison James, the bronze key given to me by a fairy, the crank candle I found in a safe, the ruby gemstone that was hidden in a painting of a demon, the chain I took from the neck of a mechanical swan, the mask I excavated from a block of resin, the trident I took out of a witch's cauldron, the silver key that was hidden in Neptune's palace, the data disk I got from a change machine in an arcade, the acid bottle I took from a cell in a dungeon, the golden key I found trapped inside a fairy's head, battery I pulled from the stomach of a robotic mermaid. Good times. Mr. Crow, I have the vials. Open the door. Stand back. It's an intercom. I don't need to use it. The door's open. I did not click on it, so I don't know why you told me that. Hi there. You're looking, pretty bad. Elaine Marshall. Edward Crow. How long has it been? 2 years? We've never met before. No, I mean since you became infected. 2 years. 2 years since I shut the park. I'm glad you came back. Why would you give a shit? I would offer you a drink, but... What are you now, 18? Not quite. And yet you made it all the way down here. You're clearly very stubborn. That's good. It gives me hope. Hope? Tell me, how are you feeling? Bad? Tired? They can't get rid of my infection. It's been getting worse. Of course. I must say, I'm relieved they let you out of the hospital long enough to... They didn't. I escaped. I see. You really are determined. And all this because you want to kill me, I assume. No. I came because I want to tell you something, face to face. I need you to know. Go on. Mr. Crow, I'm going to die from this infection. We tried everything. Nothing works. It's going to kill me. But I didn't realize you have it too. The same infection. Of course. Anyone who has been exposed to the guests will have it. Naturally, I was the first. When the first guest emerged from the pool, I tried to help him. I put him in a holding cell up on the ground level so we could monitor him more easily. The holding cell? That's where I was attacked. Yes, bringing the guests up to the surface proved to be a mistake. But you look worse than I do. I am simply further along. My continued exposure to the guests has accelerated the process. Continued exposure? Your bloody escapade today may prove to have a similar effect for you. God. It looks bad. What's it like when it gets that bad? I shall not lie to you. Elaine, do you remember when your family asked me to pay your medical fees? Yeah. They're holding you accountable since I was injured in your park. But you never paid them. My lawyer is trying to take you to court over it. Yes, this was a deliberate decision on my part. Knowing the nature of your illness, I knew there could be no cure found at the hospital. Wait. But there is a cure. I made one. How? I had to reverse engineer it. I've been studying the highly infectious bacteria on the dead bodies of the guests. New kinds of bacteria that nobody knows about yet. That's been the problem. It's no surprise your doctors were stumped. Those vials from your lab. Yes, you have the cure on your person at this very moment. 5 vials, enough to cure 5 people. 5? Harrison and Marvin are dead. Oh, Harrison and Marvin are dead. So that leaves you, me, Natalie, Tolman, Julie, and Arthur. That's 6 people. You didn't make enough vials. You're wrong there. I shall not be taking the cure. You understand where we are right now. You call it the pool. Correct, and protruding from its depths the 7 roots. What's left of them, after years of you cutting them up, harvesting them for gold. Exactly right. Elaine, look at me. Listen. The pool is a gateway, and the guests are human beings who attempted to travel through it and emerged here. Why are they so messed up? Because I have spent the last 10 years dismantling the mechanism of that gateway. I don't understand. The pool still works, technically. But thanks to me, it is severely malfunctioning. You see, the roots are a kind of calibration antenna, necessary to accurately and safely transport those who travel through the pool. Mr. Crow, where are they coming from? The guests. What's on the other side of the pool? You understand now how my excavations have been causing the mutations of the guests. Also understand the mutations have been getting worse as I cut down more of the roots. The beings that emerge from the pool now, they barely resemble humans at all. Most of them cannot walk, let alone speak. But that first guest who emerged from the pool all that time ago, he was the least mutated. No. Yes, Elaine. He could speak. Just barely. He told me who he was and why he had come. I wrote it down, word for word, on a little piece of paper. And then I went back to harvesting the roots. No subsequent guests were capable of speech. You may now understand why I am choosing not to take the cure. My time is short. Before I die, I must look upon what I have wrought. You're going through the pool. Hold out your hand. What? Take it. It's a little piece of paper. Now that it is in your hands, I am going through the pool. You'll be mutated. It'll kill you. A fitting end. Perhaps, if I am lucky, I may get a glimpse of what lies on the other side. I have one more thing to ask of you, Elaine. If, for any reason, I re-emerge from the pool, I want you to kill me. But if I re-emerge, I will be in no shape to continue living. Do you understand? Goodbye, Elaine. I raise a glass to your future. Boss fight? Yep. Damn it. That's what I was trying not to do. I know I'm infected, but how am I doing otherwise? Let's do this. Where's it going? Damn it. Okay. Thank you. Is that it?
Elaine. It's
It's... Shut up. I don't want to know. Elaine, you promise. Kill. Yeah, okay. Staring into the flames, I feel something. It's a curious mixture of hope and dread. Maybe everything will be okay. And maybe it won't. We didn't get the bad ending, so that's good. Am I gonna get a grade or... Didn't I die a few times? B+? I'll take a B+. Okay, press any button to continue. Bonus items. Crowbar. Access the bonus items menu from the in-game pause menu. What does a crowbar do? Crystal crows are hiding around Crow Country. Can you find and shoot them all? Crow quests can be turned off from the settings menu. Alright, it seems like that's it. So let me... Camera scene. And then quit. Alright, that was Crow Country. Let me see. I enjoyed that. I had fun. The aesthetic that you're going for with the pixelation, it's a like PS1 inspired aesthetic. I feel like the models match that, but it doesn't have the classic like PS1 jitter. So classic PS1 games, because they were the way that the bits, the positions were rendered in bits, there would be a jitter between frames. So it gave the like Metal Gear Solid 1 and it gave Silent Hill 1 and all of the other like older iconic PS1 games, it gave them like a jitter as the pixels moved between different points. If that, I think that it's not something that you have to do, but it feels like in a game like this where it's inspired so heavily by the aesthetics of that era, it feels like that should have been a thing. I really liked the inspiration you guys pulled from Silent Hill. You guys pulled from Resident Evil. You did very well with the level design and the puzzles. I got stuck on the Tallman videotape puzzle, because when I was going through it the first time, I was reading the stuff at the bottom. I wasn't watching the visuals. If I had been watching the visuals, I would have seen the number, but I didn't. I was too busy focused on the words. And then for some reason, with the mermaid's head, or not with the mermaid's head, with the fairy's head, I pointed my gun at it, and my sight went through the head. So I was like, oh, it doesn't have a hitbox. And then as I was going back at the beginning of this video, and I was like, so I need to figure out what to do with this head, but it doesn't have a hitbox. It suddenly had a hitbox, and I could see that the thing was on it. And I don't know why it didn't do it the first time. The crow hints, I like that idea of having like the in-game hints, and you can like spend a hint and get the direction as to where to go. I really didn't find them too helpful. I think the first one like pointed me in the right direction, and then the rest of them, it's like, well, I already know that. I need more information. I need you to tell me, like, how do I get into the fairy's head? Yeah. There was something that I wanted to talk about, but I cannot remember what it was. I like the character designs. They're really, they're all distinct. So it's really easy to see like who's who. Julie and, what's her name? Crow's daughter. They could be very similar, but they're distinct enough. Mara is distinct enough. I think it was supposed to be a kind of twist at the end that Mara was Elaine, but I called that like almost immediately because everybody kept talking about how young she is. So that could have been better executed probably, but I didn't mind it at all. Sometimes calling a twist early and being able to be like, yeah, or Mara is Elaine is good, because it's just like, yeah, this is why she's doing this. My prediction in video 1 was that Mr. Crow was like stealing gold from a different dimension, like going over one dimension, taking a load of gold and bringing it back. This version, what made it into the game, the actual writing in the game, is that these routes were for some kind of portal to transport individuals from another dimension, from a different time, something like that. And he found the device and figured that it was like naturally occurring gold or something, and just started harvesting it for gold. And then when somebody came through the pool, because he had been stealing the gold, that person was mutated. And the more gold that he stole, the more people mutated as they came through the portal. There's a question of like, why did they keep sending people through the portal? If it's from a different dimension and they don't know what's on the other side, they can't tell if people are getting over there safely, why are they still sending people? They're not getting any information back. Nobody's coming back. Why? If it's from a different timeline, if it's like a future timeline that's sending people back in a time travel, shouldn't they know that their people aren't getting here? Shouldn't they be able to see that in the future? So I have a question of like, why? Why are people still being sent through the portal? I really liked the running shoes. I really liked being able to run around the park very fast. I think that made it a lot more enjoyable for me. There was one point where I did I died to something. I think I died to one of the, I went through the haunted house and I died to one of the big heads. I don't remember what they were called in the game. I died to one of the big heads in the theater. And and then I was trying to do that route, and I kept getting poisoned on that route. So I kept starting over, like getting a little bit farther and then getting poisoned. I feel like that route has way too many like poison things on it, especially going from the main park over to the haunted house, the haunted manor. You have to curve around one and then curve around another and then curve around a third one. And it's a lot of like zigzagging around. And two of the creatures can poison you, and there's a bird pole that can poison you. So it felt very frustrating trying to run through that several times in a row. I think that it could be better balanced. I don't necessarily think that you need to go back and rebalance it, but it is a very frustrating section just to try to get through in order to get back to that one area. The shooting mechanic. So you're holding RB, and then to shoot, you press B, and to reload, you press A, and then to throw out a grenade, you press X. Several times I went to reload and hit X just on just muscle memory. Just on reflex, I was going to hit X to try to reload and tossed a grenade. If the shooting like buttons were mapped a little bit like more intuitively, I feel like that wouldn't have happened. You might want to bind grenades to Y just so that you don't accidentally throw them. And then just like as a intuitive shooting mechanic, it should be A to shoot, X to reload, and then Y to throw a grenade. That's just like more in tune with like current schemes, current shooting schemes, current button layouts. I feel like if they were arranged a little bit more intuitively, they would be easier to grasp. I don't think that like kills the momentum of the game or anything like that. I don't think that it's a thing that's like ruining the game. It's just one of those things where it was like, it took a lot of getting used to. And if it were more intuitive, it might be easier to pick it up and put it back down. Yeah, I think that's all I've got. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm very tired. Thank you all for joining me for another night of Strange and Scary Games. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Good night.